All right, I want to welcome everyone to our live Saturday morning presentation. We're going to be looking at a product from Synergy Worldwide called Metabolic LDL. It's a fantastic product. Dr. Tripp is no longer with Synergy Worldwide. He retired from his stint with Synergy Worldwide, but one of the last products that he created for Synergy, Dr. Matthew Tripp, was this product called Metabolic LDL. It is just a fantastic product. I highly recommend it. It's designed to help people maintain healthy cholesterol, but it's also an extremely powerful antioxidant, which can be used to help fight what's called free radical damage. And we're going to be looking at both of these issues in today's presentation. However, before I start, I really want to take the next 5 minutes to help you understand that we have two critically important presentations this month. 2 weeks from today, on the 18th of September, we're going to be doing a presentation with regards to Hispanic resources. And let me get out of this screen here and get into here. So we're going to be doing two presentations, one on the 18th and one on the 25th. The one on the 18th, we're going to be looking at Hispanic resources, and we're going to be looking at what's called the, and I might be saying this wrong, so David, you might have to correct me, the PuraVida, or is it PuraVida? I always get that wrong. PuraVida.
PuraVida. Pura. That's a poo.
Pura. PuraVida. Go say it again.
PuraVida.
PuraVida. We're going to look at the PuraVida challenge from Synergy Worldwide. I'm going to introduce you to it today, but we're going to look at this in depth in 2 weeks. I've been with Synergy Worldwide for a long time, and I've been on a lot of their trips. To me, this is the most exciting trip ever created in Synergy Worldwide that is doable for everyone in Synergy Worldwide. There's a lot of exciting trips that Synergy has that the upper echelon, the distributors that are in the executive levels, they get to go on some really nice trips. But this one that Synergy Worldwide has put together is powerful. It's a great destination, and it's doable for everyone in Synergy Worldwide. And that's the key, a challenge that's doable. And I didn't know about this until I was on with David on Thursday, and we were looking at seeing if there was information with regards on the Synergy blog. Synergy is supposed to open up Mexico. Now, they were supposed to open up Mexico on September the 1st. That's been delayed to October 1st. I've been in 2 calls with Josh McCallum about this and other things that I'm going to share with you. And the reason why they delayed it to October 4th is because the third party that they're working with in Mexico, they weren't able to get completely integrated the compensation plan from Synergy Worldwide. So the leaders in Mexico chose that they would rather have the complete integration of the compensation plan before they actually opened up Mexico for distributors. So they've decided to wait until October 1st. If you have people who want to join who are in Mexico, they can join with Synergy Worldwide now, but their applications won't become active until October 1st. And so 2 weeks from today, we're going to be looking at resources that are available to you from Synergy Worldwide that are Hispanic resources that you can use. And then we also are going to take time, as I was scrolling down here with David looking for information about the Mexico launch, I came across this here, and I never saw it before. This came out at the beginning of August. And as I talked to Josh on Thursday, no one knows about this. This is the most exciting program that Synergy has put together, a rewards program that Synergy put together. And this is doable. And we're going to spend time looking at this in more depth and detail. But if you go onto the Synergy blog, scroll down, click on this challenge, and then you can open up different PDFs. I mean, here is the destination. This is the destination where we're going. If you create 7,000 points between now and the end of November, you will then have access to be able to go to this. And Synergy will pay up to $500 for your ticket, your flight ticket. You'll have to, if you don't have an updated passport, my suggestion to you right now, get your passports updated because the government takes a longer period of time than what it used to. So get your passports updated if they're not current. And this here is just a fantastic location. My wife went onto this website and she's going, Dan, we're going. Every room looks onto the ocean. It's just a phenomenal location. And you can go here and you can click. Synergy's got a website for this thing and no one knows about it. And you can also click and you can go through the details. We're going to go into this in much greater depth and detail so that you can see how you can earn your points, the 7,000 points between now that you know about it and come the end of November. Again, fantastic opportunity for everyone to enjoy an incentive program and trip from Synergy Worldwide that is doable, especially if you begin to bring new distributors in to Synergy Worldwide. Not only do you get 500 points for every new distributor, but as those distributors hit rank advancements for them, not for you, but for them, they then earn points, as well as you get a 1-to-1 points on your TC1 volume. Again, I'll spend more depth and detail in 2 weeks on this. And David Munoz is going to be helping me with regards to helping you understand some of the Hispanic programs and information that Synergy has, so that if you want to take advantage of the launch of Mexico on October the 1st, you'll be able to do that. And then the second thing that we're going to do is on the last Saturday of this month, we're going to do a presentation on Synergy Worldwide's new website. I was on Thursday on a Zoom call with Josh. We recorded it. He's going to try and make it live for the last Saturday of this month, the 25th. But if he can't, we'll take the recording that we did yesterday, or I should say on Thursday. I'm telling you, this is real. I've been with Synergy World a long time, and they've promised us certain things that they're going to do, and it just hasn't happened. Well, this new website is real. It's going to be launched in October on a preliminary basis for people to experiment and try it and see what kind of bugs are in. But the official launch for it is going to be in November. They're going to tie it. There's a big event that they're doing in Europe, and they're going to roll out the new website. There'll be several phases to the new website, but what Josh has shown us on the first phase, it's phenomenal. It's going to make it so much easier for you, for your customers to order products from Synergy Worldwide. They have a save and subscribe option. I mean, we'll go into really depth and detail. It was 45 minutes I spent with Josh on Thursday looking at the things that they're doing. And it is just phenomenal what they're doing on the website to make it easier for your customers to be able to order products and refer people to Synergy Worldwide as customers to order products. Just really some really fantastic stuff that's coming up. Now, with that said, let's get into today's presentation. Again, we want to help you understand how to market Metabolic LDL. Just a fantastic product from Synergy Worldwide. So here's the unique selling properties for Metabolic LDL. I'm all about understanding the unique selling properties because that's what differentiates a product from other things. We have the unique selling properties of ProArts 9 Plus. Again, you just need to understand and learn this information if you're going to market it, because this information helps you set apart Metabolic LDL from other things that people might be looking at. So it's a clinically proven product that addresses both cholesterol and anti-aging issues. It helps prevent the oxidation of LDL cholesterol, which typically causes vascular inflammation that can lead to plaque formation. Vascular inflammation is the underlying cause of almost all cardiovascular disease. This product helps prevent the oxidation of LDL cholesterol, what's considered to be the bad cholesterol. LDL cholesterol is only bad when it's oxidized. And then powerful antioxidant blend that fights free radical damage that typically causes cellular inflammation, well tolerated with no known side effects, and a patent pending formula. So those are the unique selling properties of metabolic LDL. And we've got two primary markets for this product. There's a lot of people in America that are addressing cholesterol concerns, especially as the medical profession continues to lower and lower the level that they want people to get their cholesterol under. So as it used to be 200, now it's down to 170. The medical profession lowers the level of cholesterol, total cholesterol. And because they've lowered the total cholesterol, more people then are introduced to pharmaceuticals to help them in the process of getting their cholesterol under that 170 threshold. So there's been a big explosion of pharmaceuticals in this area of helping people control their cholesterol. Again, I'm not against drugs, I'm not against pharmaceuticals, but there are natural ways that you can do the same thing. And so here's a product that we have that is clinically proven. We'll get into a little bit more depth and detail about this product as we go through today's presentation. So there's the whole cholesterol market, and then there's the anti-aging market. And that's a huge market in itself. People don't want to age. So if there's some things that they can take that can help them with the aging process, then they're receptive to it. You just need to understand who you're talking to based upon what is important to them. If you've got a person who's got no cholesterol issues, they're most likely not going to be interested in this product. But maybe they are interested in slowing the aging process down. Or if you've got a person who has cholesterol concerns, you can always use that question. Well, are you taking medication? A lot of times you're going to get a yes to that. Well, would you be interested in a natural way to address your cholesterol concerns? And if they're interested, then I'm going to show you resources that have been created by Synergy Worldwide that will help you market this product and market effectively to the people who would like to look at a natural way to control their cholesterol. Now, again, the use of statin drugs has exponentially increased. You can see this is a little bit dated. This is 4 years old now. But you can see that in 2017, the use of cholesterol went from about 18% to almost 28%. So almost a 10% increase in the amount of statin drugs used to help people control cholesterol. And again, statins have been extremely powerful in helping people to lower cholesterol. The way that statin drugs work in the system is that they block an enzyme that the liver uses to make cholesterol. Your liver makes cholesterol. Cholesterol is a critical component in all cell membranes. In fact, if you didn't have cholesterol, you would be just a puddle on the floor. You would not have structure. Cholesterol provides structure to cell membranes. So it's critically important. Your brain, half your brain weight is cholesterol. So your brain function is highly, cholesterol is a key component in terms of your brain function. Now, the way that a statin drug works is that it interferes with this enzyme called HMG-CoA reductase. And because it interferes with that enzyme, then the liver can't make cholesterol at the same level that it typically would. So you see great reductions in cholesterol levels for people who are using statin drugs. The problem with a statin drug is that that same pathway that it's blocking, the enzyme that it's blocking, also blocks the ability of the liver to produce coenzyme Q10, which is extremely important for energy production in the body, especially energy production in the heart muscle. So I know Dr. Marcola is kind of like gone off the rails, so to speak, for some people with regards to the COVID-19. But the information that he provides with regards to 5 great reasons why you shouldn't take statins is still valid. And the first one is that statins reduce coenzyme Q10. So what they've seen is that as the statins have increased their usage in the population base, although cholesterol goes down, there's been a direct increase in congestive heart failure. And the reason for that is because of the fact that statins interfere with CoQ10. So you will see in modern day terms, people in the pharmaceutical industry, many times you will see statins that now have coenzyme Q10 in the drug itself, or the doctor, if he's going to put you on a statin drug, he's also going to typically recommend that you also get on a CoQ10 supplement, whether it be a pharmaceutical one that they write a prescription for, or whether you get it from an over-the-counter, nutritional supplement. But they typically will recommend that you also increase your CoQ10 supplementation to offset what the statin drugs are doing. Now, statins also reduce vitamin K2. As we've learned from our heavily invested information that we do with regards to ProOxygenate Plus, vitamin K2 helps to regulate calcium in the body. Basically, it acts as a traffic cop. It keeps calcium in the bones and out of the vascular system. And so what happens is when you reduce vitamin K2, then calcium can leach out of the bones into the vascular system. And so you get calcification of the vascular system. So that's why vitamin K2 is so important, is vitamin K2 helps to regulate calcium. Statins also reduce ketone production. Well, ketones are really important for brain function. When you look at, there's an increased risk for cancer, breast cancer in women, prostate cancer in men, and then you've got an increased risk for diabetes. You have a lot of times with people who take statins, they end up with muscle pain and muscle wasting, because again, that's one of the side effects of statins. And then there's also an increased risk for cataracts. And typically you're dealing with an older population that's on statins, and all you're going to do then is increase the potential for them to have cataracts. Now, I'm not going to go into some of this other stuff. There's a PDF that you'll have available to you. The PDF that I'm showing you today is already up on our Synergy family website. When we look at an alternative, there is a fruit called the citrus Bermamia Risso. So that fruit has an enzyme in it that interferes with the liver's ability to produce LDL cholesterol, but doesn't affect coenzyme Q10 production. So this fruit is specific. It has a specific ingredient that the body can then use to naturally lower its cholesterol production, but not interfere with CoQ10 production. So there's been a lot of good studies on this, but coming back to metabolic LDL, Dr. Tripp and his staff at the Hughes Center for Research and Innovation put together a study. And in that study, it was actually a study where the proper design of a study where you have a control group and then you have a group that's receiving the product. They had several different types of variations of the ingredients that are in metabolic LDL. One of those variations was called F105. The F105 significantly helped to address cholesterol issues, especially cholesterol issues in diabetics. And so that study was then published in the Canadian Journal of Physiology and Pharmacology. It's a respected publication. It's not the American Medical Association, but up in Canada, they would consider themselves just as highly important and just as prominent as what the American Heart Association is. So this is a well-respected publication. Their study was published, And F105 is the basis for metabolic LDL. So it is a clinically studied product. And then you can do your own research with regards to bergamot extract. That's the ingredient that comes from the citrus fruit. It's a specific fruit from Italy. And I got it circled here. This is coming from the Cleveland Clinic. Here in the United States, the Cleveland Clinic, when it comes to cardiovascular health, is the most prominent organization in the United States as it applies to cardiovascular health. And so the thing that I have circled here at the bottom, the study researchers also reported that adding bergamot allowed them to cut by half participants' dosage of the cholesterol drug rosuvastatin without reducing its effectiveness. So basically, one of the most prominent cholesterol drugs, just the use of bergamot extract helped the people who were participating in the study cut their use of the pharmaceutical in half. So again, it's like what I see with use of nitric oxide therapy. I have a lot of clients with nitric oxide therapy that as they apply nitric oxide therapy and they're on high blood pressure medication, they find that they're able to work with their physician as their blood pressures come down into the normal range, and they can work with their physician. And many of those clients, as they've used nitric oxide therapy, have been able to get off of medication completely, or they've been able to substantially reduce the amount of medication that they're taking. Well, any medication that you take, your liver has to clear. And so if your liver's having to clear you from medications, then your liver can't do some of the other things that it's supposed to do. And so if you could help a person lower their prescription intake through a natural way, or potentially even get off of it completely, then you've done them a service, especially with regards to helping their liver function better. Now, additionally, you can go to the American College of Cardiology. Very respected. Role of nutraceuticals in statin intolerant patients. There's people who cannot take a statin drug. If they take a statin drug, the side effects are so severe that the side effects are greater than what the potential gain that they would have by lowering their cholesterol. So they can't take the statin drug. But as you can see, there are other products that specifically help to lower LDL cholesterol, the bad cholesterol. And you can see that when you're looking at bergamot, it's lowering by 61%. So again, it's just a great natural ingredient that can help people to address cholesterol. And if you look at what they give here in terms of key choices from a natural standpoint, the bergamot fruit extract is, if not the first one, it definitely is the second one. The only one that would come close to it is this one down here, red yeast rice. You can see the range is if you did an average of the range, it'd most likely be at the same level as bergamot. So this is a very effective natural ingredient for helping people to, again, lower their bad cholesterol. Again, how was the study done by Dr. Tripp and the Hughes Center for Research and Innovation different from a lot of these other studies that you can go on? Again, you can do a Google search. You can do a Google search for bergamot fruit extract and cholesterol, and you will see plenty of peer-reviewed clinical studies showing how that ingredient is effective in lowering cholesterol. Well, what they did with Dr. Tripp and the Hughes Center for Research and Innovation is they combined the bergamot fruit extract with 9 other fruit and plant extracts. And those other 9 fruit and plant extracts had high antioxidant properties, what they call ORAC values. And when they combine them together, by themselves, those plant and fruit extracts are powerful antioxidants. But when combined together, the synergistic effect of the combination caused them to be even better at reducing what's called free radicals in the body. Now, here are the supplement facts for this product. You can see the amount of bergamot fruit extract in it, and then you can see the proprietary blend. And it's very simple product to take. You take 2 capsules with dinner. That's it. So it's, it's easy for a person to implement into their system, their daily activities. And when you look at the benefits, moderates oxidation of LDL cholesterol, supports healthy cholesterol levels, features a powerful proprietary antioxidant blend. So we come to this anti-aging marketplace. And again, the information is not completely current, but you can see, when this was done, the projected increase in the anti-aging market worldwide from 2015 to this year, you can see there's a significant increase in the amount of money that people are going to spend to slow the aging process down. We've had a Saturday presentation with regards to free radicals and antioxidants. And so just understand the free radical theory of aging is all based upon free radicals, which are missing an outer electron. Because of that, they become unstable. To stabilize themselves, they steal an electron from another molecule. Well, when they steal that electron from the other molecule, that molecule becomes a free radical. Unstable, steals an electron from another molecule, creates a new free radical, and that cascading process continues until that last free radical steals an electron from a cell wall to stabilize itself. Well, when it steals that electron from a cell wall, it causes inflammation. And if you've got a lot of free radicals that are being created through your diet, then there's a great deal of potential for inflammation in the vascular system and throughout your body. And inflammation is the underlying cause of almost all diseases. And so if you increase the amount of inflammation going on in the body, you then increase the potential risk for some type of disease to begin to take hold. So what do antioxidants do? Well, antioxidants can provide an electron to stabilize a free radical, but once they provide that electron from their outer orbit, they don't revert to becoming a free radical. Instead, they're able to stay stable. So an antioxidant is a molecule that is stable when all of its electrons are in the outer orbit, or it's still stable when it gives away an outer electron from that outer orbit. So an antioxidant is protection. By giving away its outer electron, it stabilizes a free radical so that that free radical now goes back to its normal state, and you stop the process, which means that if you stop the process of that cascading free radical, the free radical causing another free radical, if you stop that process, then you stop the inflammation, the potential for inflammation at the vascular level. And so antioxidants are extremely beneficial from a multiple health standpoint. So these 9 ingredients in the proprietary blend, these 9 fruit and vegetable extracts, have what's called a very high ORAC score. ORAC is just a fancy way of looking at how powerful an antioxidant an ingredient is. And because of the combination that they have in this blend, synergistically, they're even more effective than what they would be individually. And that can help to significantly address inflammation caused by free radical damage. We talk about this being clinically proven. Again, I'll show you where you can get this information. You can get it directly from the study. You can also get it from some information that Synergy Worldwide has. But as you can see, there are some very nice reductions in cholesterol for people who are in the study. And those would be people who were the non-diabetics in the study. When you look at the ones that were diabetic, you can see that metabolic LDL was even more effective for people who were diabetic, meaning that their A1C levels were higher. And you can see that the reduction in triglycerides and oxidized LDL and the ratio and all of them significantly improved, even greater than what the people who didn't have high levels of A1C. So this product works for people at all levels, and it's even more effective for people who are most likely diabetic, because if their A1C levels are higher, then they're typically approaching that diabetic range. So it's a fantastic product for those who are concerned about their cholesterol, especially if they're also diabetic. And from a marketing standpoint, I'll take you to a page where you can find this information, but Synergy Worldwide created a fantastic video on metabolic LDL. I wish they did this type of video on all their other products, but this video, I've never created a video for metabolic LDL because I never felt I had to. This video from Synergy Worldwide is absolutely outstanding in the information that it presents. They also have marketing tools for this. And again, I'll show you where these marketing tools are located so that you can, again, send the link to an individual. You can send a link to the video, and you can send a link to this information in an email to a person so that they can actually see, the video as well as the written material about this product. And again, these are some things that Synergy Worldwide has created. This is a brochure that they created with regards to metabolic LDL. We created a piece that, again, I'll show you where it's located, the natural alternative to statin drugs. And again, we made sure that when we did this piece, it wasn't going to get us into any kind of problem with Synergy Worldwide. Now, that doesn't mean that it will always apply, but so far we haven't had any problems with this piece that we've created on our own. And let me take you to where all this stuff is located. Let me get out of today's presentation. So if you go, again, everything starts with our Synergy family. What's the URL for our Synergy family? Pretty easy, oursynergyfamily.com. That's the website that we created to host the resources to help you market the Synergy products. We have, when you scroll down here, we have 6 dedicated pages for marketing strategies: nitric oxide therapy, weight management, natural energy, immune health, cholesterol concerns, and athletic performance. And since we're talking cholesterol, if you click on the click here to enter, you'll open up to this page. Cholesterol concerns. Naturally address cholesterol concerns with our product of choice, metabolic LDL. And as you scroll down this page, here's the video from Synergy Worldwide. Again, I've shared this multiple times in Saturday presentations. How do you get the URL? You just use your mouse. I like using a mouse as opposed to the keypads. And you just right click, copy URL. And then if you take that and you paste it into a email and the person clicks on it, it takes them to the video that Synergy Worldwide has on this product. Let me get out of this. Let this play.
My job is to make college easier because students have a lot on their.
To create metabolic LDL.
So it's 2 minutes and 45 seconds. Now, everything that's on YouTube now has an ad at the beginning. So I can't get, you can't bypass the ads on YouTube anymore. But this is a 2 minute and 45 second video on metabolic LDL. And as I've shared with you, it's fantastic. If you're going to market this product, you go onto the page for our Synergy family and you watch this video. And you can see it. These are the 2 videos that Synergy Worldwide has created. This is the newer version of metabolic LDL. It's okay, but it's nothing. This is the video that you're going to use, the one on the left. That is the best video that you could have to help people understand the power of Synergy's metabolic LDL. And then as you scroll down here, here are the different things that you can also send. So if you want that person because they're on medication so that they can understand how metabolic LDL is clinically studied, well, then while you do, on the image is you right click the image and then you copy image address, you paste that into the email, and it takes a person directly to that. Or if you want to do it this way, you can click on the image, and then that is taking you directly into Synergy Worldwide, what they've created. As you can see, it goes through the terms to know, it talks about the study, and then it gives the results of the study. So people have that. And it introduces that same picture. So if you've added the video as a link for them, again, it will reinforce the information that you sent them. The picture helps to reinforce the video, or if they see the picture, it helps to reinforce their clicking on the video. And once they see that picture, again, it just reinforces the information that they're going to get. And then they also talk about the powerful antioxidant blend. So, the other way is you can just left click on a URL, and then you can copy it and you can paste it into an email. So there's a lot of great things that you have available to you. This is the one that we created with regards to natural alternative to statin drugs. Here is the actual scientific study that if a person said, well, can I send something to my doctor about this? You can say, absolutely. Let them see the metabolic study that I sent you, but I'll give you a link to the actual scientific study. Again, right click, copy image address, or in this case, just click on the image and it's going to take you to the study. And there you have it. There's the abstract for the study. You can, again, there's the whole study here, and you can send that to the person. They can give it to their doctor. And now the doctor has a scientific paper that's been approved and published in a major health publication, medical publication, and it just adds validity to metabolic LDL. Going back to that page, I've got some, here's the unique selling properties. This is a PDF. This is a PDF that is a PDF of the slide presentation that you're seeing today. So you have all this information that's available to you to be able to learn about this product, as well as to help you understand how to market this product. So with that said, do I have any questions from anyone on today's presentation? Now's your time to unmute yourself and ask me any questions, or you can type it in the chat box. And as you're unmuting yourself, I just, again, want to come back to this whole thing. It's your job to let people know in your organization, get them on the Saturday presentation 2 weeks from today, where we talk about the Hispanic resources and this great challenge that Synergy Worldwide has that is doable for every Synergy distributor. This is doable. I shared this at the beginning of the presentation. I've been with Synergy Worldwide a long time. I've been on some great trips with Synergy Worldwide. But as I shared with Josh on Thursday, this is the best trip I've ever seen created by Synergy Worldwide that is doable for everyone. There's a lot of great trips that they have, but they're for the leadership, and sometimes it's hard for people to get into leadership position to get access to those trips. This is accessible by anyone in Synergy Worldwide, no matter what your rank advancement is. This is a contest, a challenge that is doable for everyone. So we're going to talk about this in 2 weeks. It's your job to get as many of your team members on that Saturday call so that you can bring as many people along as possible to this trip. And then on the 25th, it's your job to get as many people in your organization to the last Saturday of this month when we begin to look at the redesign of the Synergy website. I'm telling you, when you see the redesign, you're going to be excited about what's coming in November on the launch of that website. And then there'll be some additional updates to that website when they get into the new year. And it will be a game changer for people to be able to order products and be able to get your customers to refer other people to order products because it's so easy to do. With that said, do I have any questions from anyone with regards to today's presentation?
Hey, I've got a question, Dan.
Yes, David.
Okay, so you were talking about that fruit, and and I want to make sure is it Bermamia Risso?
Yeah, the easiest thing is to call it bergamot fruit extract.
Okay, so that was my question. So the bergamot fruit extract comes from the Bermamia Risso.
Correct.
Okay, just so I have a better understanding, you said that they discovered this has a lot of properties that helped. If I could help support the anti-inflammation properties that may occur through the liver. So I had two questions. Review that one more time, and the other question is: you also mentioned that there were other fruits or other ingredients or other natural properties added, which help boost the combined, when they combined together, they had powerful antioxidant properties. Do you know what those other fruits are, or is that proprietary?
No. Okay. So a couple things to clear up here, David. First off, the bergamot fruit extract is what interferes with the liver's ability to create cholesterol.
Okay.
So it's a natural way to interfere with the liver's ability to create cholesterol, but at the same time, it doesn't interfere with the liver's ability to create coenzyme Q10.
As does the drugs.
The drugs. Yeah, the statin drugs, because of where it interferes in the pathway, it affects both cholesterol and CoQ10, whereas bergamot fruit extract only interferes with cholesterol.
Okay.
Now, go ahead.
So that makes the natural bergamot fruit extract so much better than the statin drugs.
Correct.
It gives a better balance.
And again, you'll have access to this PDF, but you can see from Cleveland Clinic that when that bergamot fruit extract was used in clinical study, they were able to reduce the use of a statin drug by half.
Got it.
Now,
Awesome.
with regards to the antioxidants, I got a better slide for this. Here it is. Let's do here. Oop, this show slide. So again, if you look at the supplemental facts for metabolic LDL, they completely disclose the 9 fruit and vegetables. Now, what they don't disclose is the actual makeup. You know, you can see that the proprietary blend is 200 milligrams, but they don't tell you how much apple fruit extract and turmeric and green tea and grapeseed. But by law, they have to list things based upon quantities. So you know that the highest quantity in that 200 is from apple fruit extract, and the next highest is turmeric, and then the next highest is green tea. But it's that combination of those 9 that provide a synergistic effect greater than what each of these would do individually.
Got it. Okay. All right. Great. I thank you, Dan. That, I was, even though I've taken ProArginine Plus for many, many years, about a couple of years ago, maybe 18 months ago, my doctor said, "Hey, your cholesterol levels are a little bit high." And of course, immediately he wanted to prescribe statins. And I said, hold off. Give me 6 months and we'll revisit that. And that's when I gave you a call and we talked a little bit about metabolic, but LDL, and I've been taking it ever since. So obviously my cholesterol levels are back to normal. But so it is working, but it's great to review this, Dan, and thank you. I'm going to look at that video again when it becomes available on Tuesday to get a better understanding, because then obviously, for obvious reason, I can better explain it to my clients.
Yeah, and David, you can go onto our Synergy Family website. You can click on the cholesterol concerns, and again, this video here from Synergy Worldwide. Watch that video. That's 2 minutes and 45 seconds. It goes into depth and detail about how this works.
Great. Will do, Dan. Wonderful.
Yeah, the video on the left is the one that you want to use. I mean, you can look at the video on the right, but it's the typical video that Synergy's been doing about their products. This one here really gives you depth and detail about how this product works.
Great. And just on a side note, I'm very excited about the PuraVida It's POORA, Pura Vida.
PuraVida. PuraVida.
Yeah, I'm putting together a little marketing plan to help me reach that sooner than later, because it's nice to get it out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
So thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Dan?
Yes.
With the rise in statin drugs, you'll also notice, or I did in my office, the rise in neurological problems and Alzheimer's and dementia.
Yep. And that would make sense, Dr. Brooks, because half the brain weight is cholesterol. So if I'm reducing my cholesterol, I'm affecting the membranes within my brain.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't go into this, but again, where is it at? Let me go back up into here. I think this is it. Neurodegenerative diseases. So again, Dr. Marcola talks about this with regards to neuron connections and other things. And yes, so there's been an increase in brain-related disorders with the use of statins.
Wow.
And again, that's coming from Penn State College. You know, I know it's Dr. Marcola, and currently he doesn't have a good reputation in the media and in the government, but this is information that he didn't make up. This is information that's out there in the literature. And again, you could always go and look and do a Google search, Penn State College of Medicine, and look at this. Then you can see. Anyone else with any questions before we say goodbye?
Hey, Dan, how you doing? It's Carlos Marcano.
Hey, how are you?
Oh, awesome. Hey, Dan, I've been following you for a very, very long time.
I've been wondering who's been watching me. Gosh, I was going to call the police. Now you've identified yourself.
Well, sometimes I go in with my name. Sometimes I can't because of my job. But I just wanted to ask, fasting is taking a lot, is rising in the community for health. In your future, in your calendar, could in the future you make something, the benefits of arginine of Synergy products and how it can help in intermittent fast or fasting?
So if I understand correctly, you want to know how nitric oxide therapy and could help fasting?
Yes, because a lot of people are practicing fasting.
Okay.
And I haven't seen anybody talk about the benefits of the products that Synergy has when you combine them with fasting.
Okay.
Is that possible?
I can begin to do some research on it. So
awesome.
So I don't know what I'll come up with, but I wrote myself a note here, and I'll see what we find.
Yeah, because I've seen that the microbiome kit in the way that Synergy recommends is, I think, from the 6th to the 12th day is kind of like a fast. But I haven't heard anybody speak about this. So I know you're very, very professional in what you do. So I'm just, recommending it. Maybe that will help us.
Okay. All right.
Thank you, Dan.
You're welcome. Thank you, Carlos. Anyone else before we say goodbye?
Thank you, Dan, for the excellent presentation.
You're welcome, Ted. Thanks for being on. All right. Thank you, everyone. Have a blessed weekend. Next week, Judy and Bob will be continuing their presentation on leadership development using the Path to Prosperity workbook from Synergy Worldwide. And then again, 2 weeks from today, it's your responsibility to get as many of your team members on so that you can understand Mexico being opened up on October 1st, the Hispanic resources, this challenge that Synergy's put together that no one knows about, but we want to make sure that all of our team members know about it because it's doable and it's a great destination in Costa Rica. And then on the last Saturday of this month, you're going to be blown away about when you see all the things that are being done to update the website, especially to help our customers have an extremely satisfying buying experience, which is not the case necessarily with the current website. So again, you're going to be blown away with what Josh showed me, and we want to show you. So thank you, everyone. Have a blessed weekend.